All right, the P20 body camera, small, lightweight, actually smaller than my other camera, the H88, width 1.1 inches by 2.5 inches, and the thickness 0.78 inches. Now the new one, it's 1 inch wide, 1.9 inches long, and the depth is 0.79, just about 0.8. So yeah, these two are about the same depth. Obviously, this new one's shorter. They're repelling each other because of the magnets. They're about the same width. This one's slightly wider, the W4. The front, there's a power button and the Wi-Fi button. Press it once to turn it on. You press it twice for the Wi-Fi. You got the lens on front. I think the microphone's up there. The back is magnetic. And here you got electrical contacts. Plug it into the power bank. I'll show you how to do that. On the back, you got on the bottom, you got the micro SD and the USB Type-C. I got a 256 gigabyte card in there. It takes up to 256 gigabyte. Yeah, this one works fine. This is my own memory card. You just pop it right in. That's it. What else comes in the box? A bunch of crap that nobody cares about. This, the user manual. What else? Accessory guide. Teaches how to, use the different accessories on it. Magnetic pendant thing. You put this on the inside of your shirt. You put that on the outside. You could stick it to your shirt that way. You got this, which I'll get back to this in a minute. You got a waterproof case where you put it in. So it makes it waterproof. The camera itself is not waterproof because, the bottom is exposed. USB Type-C port and the memory card. It's not waterproof, but this will make it waterproof. But you won't get any audio since, it's waterproof. And it's sealed. It's a sealed container. So, audio might suffer a little bit or a lot. You got a 64 gigabyte memory card here. 64 gigabyte card. What else? Okay, so this is a little accessory, thing you clip onto the camera itself. It's got a little tripod mount on the bottom there. A little tripod mount on the bottom there. A little screw-in thing. And the way this mounts, it's magnetic. You just clip it on like that. Clips in these little holes at the bottom. It's magnetic. On the other side's got to go in first. Hang on. This little button. Put it on the bottom first, and clip it in the top like that. There's a little release button right there. This is pretty cool. If you're gonna use this to ride around on your bike or whatever, I would put a rubber band around it just to keep it secure. A rubber band or like a piece of tape or something around it where it's not gonna block the lens, but just to secure it to this little pole here so it doesn't fall off. And you could, mount this to a tripod, or you could mount it to like your GoPro chest mount or something like that and use it like that. And while we're here, we might as well talk about this. This is like I call it a power bank. I don't know what they call it, but I call it a power bank. You plug it in. It just pops right in there like that. This is the release for it. Try not to get the lens dirty with your hands. Pops right out. So this is the electrical contacts on the bottom, so you can charge. Press this and you get a little power or state of charge indicator there. This is used to extend the life of the camera. I think it's supposed to get up to like 270 minutes or something like that with it. And normally it lasts like an hour and a half. This allows the camera to last longer than it usually would by itself. It's like I call it a power bank. It's like an extra battery. So this is the release right here. This releases it from inside. It's magnetic. This is your tripod mount. You can screw it onto a tripod. The electrical contacts in there go there. Pop that in. Boom. I think you use this to charge. You could plug this in, charge it at the same time, or you could just use it by itself. Get the release tab, pop it out. That's it, it comes out. Get the little release button there, pop it out, and it comes out. That's it. So what else you got in here? You got all this GoPro stuff, thumb screw. This, I'm presuming this is magnetic. Yep, it is. You can use this to clip to your baseball cap or something. Clip it to your baseball cap or whatever. USB-C cable, bike mount for your bicycle. You can mount it to your bike. GoPro type adapters, sticky mounts. What this is a key to give you more leverage to turn the thumb screw, if need be. So that's what this is. Goes on like that, and it gives you more leverage to turn the thumb screw. Loosen it or tighten it or whatever. Rubber band, sticky type things. And that's it. Turn it on. So it beeps. Now it's in standby mode. Because you see the green one lit put it in Wi-Fi, or to start recording. I should show you that first. Start recording. You press it again. Now it's gonna blink. It's hard to see, but it's blinking. The green on the bottom there, it's blinking. And then you stop recording. Hit it again. And it's gonna beep. And it's gonna stop recording now, so it's in standby mode. Just solid green. So then once it's in standby mode, you want to connect it to your phone. You double press. And now it's solid. It's green and blue. It's hard to see there, but it's green and blue. So now it's in Wi-Fi mode. You connect it to your phone. Take it out of Wi-Fi mode. Double press again. Now it's just green again. If it's in standby mode again. And then you turn it off. You just long press. Now it's off. To get into the Wi-Fi, after you connect your Wi-Fi, you have to connect the camera first by pressing the, have it in standby mode, and then double press the front button to put it into Wi-Fi mode. You turn on the Wi-Fi like I just did, and you hit P20. So you connect it. It's connected now. So then once you do that, you go. There's an app called VPulse, VIIPULSE, and then there you can see my laptop in the frame there. And then if it asks you for a password, it's going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's all these cameras, it's the same password. You can see it. You get this. You got your capture mode. You can take pictures. And it beeps. The camera beeps. That's how you take the pictures. Capture mode. And then you go back here to video. You can start the video. No, I was recording already. You stop the video, you can start the video by hitting the, and then stop it. Start recording. Stop recording. You go into your files. All the crap, your videos up here. You go into the videos, you can play the videos. Or you got the option to download or delete. You can see there on the bottom. Or you could just simply long press and you have the option to download and delete. There's your images right there. Get images on top. And same thing, you could select, view them, or download and delete. Long press to download or delete. Now to go into the settings, you got all your different settings here. Sound recording, make sure that's on to record sound recording. You got 2 different resolutions, 4K 30 or 2.7K 30. You got loop recording, on or off. Loop recording duration, you got 15 seconds all the way up to 15 minutes, so you can select which one you want there. Timestamp, on or off, yes or no. Flip, when you flip it, it's either you can upside down, turn the image upside down, turn that off, it's right side up again now. So display, so when you go into your display setting right here, you get 16 by 9 or 9 by 16. So 16 by 9 is normal, landscape mode. 9 by 16 is, you TikTok, Instagram kind of thing. 9 by 16, TikTok, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Vertical. You want to go back to normal. You go to display and go back to 16 by 9. So it's back to landscape mode now. Anti-shake. It has some sort of stabilization, which I have yet to test it out, see how well it does. So I'm just letting you know it has stabilization. See how well that works when I test it tomorrow. Boot tone, that's how you could turn the sound on or off. So when you could see it doesn't make any sound now when you record. If that annoys you, you could turn that off in the settings. But just for, demonstration purposes, I'm going to leave it on. Auto power off when it's in standby mode, how long you want it before it powers off by itself. 3 minutes up to 15 minutes. Wi-Fi name, firmware version, format the SD card, and factory reset. So that's it. At the top you got the resolution, the size of the card. This takes up to 256 gigabyte cards. They include a 64 gigabyte card, which is nice. Battery indicator, the state of charge, and there's the timer for when you start recording. So and this works with VPulse. It also, as I found out, works with VIIDURE. VIIDURE, either VPulse, VIIPULSE, or VIIDURE, VIIDURE. It works with both apps, in my experience anyway. If we go to VIIDURE, P20, okay, it's connected, good. There it is. Same crap with this one. You know, it's beeping because I stopped recording. All right, so you take a photo, go into the camera files, take a video, start recording, stop recording. You know, it's gonna beep. So go into the, you can turn the microphone on or off from here too. Change the orientation, all that crap. Camera file, go into the snapshots, same thing. You know, hold down to, you know, delete or download or play them. So it works with these two apps, VDior and vPulse. Alright, 4K 30 frames per second. Stabilization is turned on. See how it does. Look at that. How do you drive around like this? You're too important to clean the snow off your car? You're too lazy to... Come on, get in your truck. Get in. Thank you. It's all dated. Another genius with snow all over the back window. Yeah, race to that red light. There it is. Look at him. One thing about this, it takes forever to boot up, but yeah, I've got a rubber band around it so it doesn't fall off this thing. It's clipped in, it's magnetic, but still, it's better safe than sorry. It should be recording green. Yep, recording. Put it in here. Lock that in. Good.